everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things related to the storytelling industry. Although today we are definitely going off script again because I wanted to follow up on last week's video. And first of all, I wanted to say thank you because I was not expecting as many kind of replies and responses as I received. It was a lot to sit down and talk about it. And I wasn't sure how it would be received because I didn't know if it would resonate with people or if I would just feel awkward and uncomfortable. And instead, so many of you guys reacted with kindness and understanding and with your own stories. So thank you for that. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about what comes next, right? So after admitting that I don't really know what I'm doing with my YouTube channel, I don't know where I want to go with my YouTube channel, I thought the next step would be to talk about what do I think I want this to look like next. And the truth is, it's a work in progress. I think for all of us, it's always a work in progress. My channel has been through so many versions of itself that the idea of doing yet another version seems crazy to me. But the truth is I really do like making videos. I like just putting up a camera and sharing things with people. And I hate the idea of just giving up the channel completely because this has been my longest running YouTube channel. I do have several people that I've connected with through my channel that I do talk to, and like you guys know who you are, you comment on every video. So I don't want to just throw in the towel and get rid of the small community I have built. But I also think that maybe I'm trying too hard. There have been so many times where quitting altogether felt like the most logical things to do. Long breaks that weren't planned, uploading videos that got like 10 views. I mean, I have videos on here where like hardly anyone saw them. I've let comparison be the thief of joy for me because you'll see other people post a similar video or a similar topic and their video blows up and you've had like 15 views and you're like, well, I must really suck at this. It is so easy, I think, to get lost in that comparison and to just feel like everything you're doing is garbage. This is embarrassing. Why am I still doing this? Why do I take all of the time to record and edit and have new mics and better lighting and all of the things I'm doing to make a better quality video just for, 10 people to watch it? And I should let this go and do something that's more productive with my time. And every time I stepped away and I told myself, this is permanent, I'm done, I've had enough of YouTube, I come back because I genuinely like making videos. Even though 99.9% of the time, I am sitting in a chair talking to you. I'm a talking head 90% of the time. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm too boring. Maybe I need to liven it up a little bit. I don't know. But it feels very therapeutic at times to just sit down and talk about stuff. And that was one of the reasons why I created an AuthorTube channel because if you are an author, I will get all fired up about a new book project. I mean, I'm talking about it. I'm like creating characters. I will talk about these people like they're real people in my head, and it's all I can talk about for days until I get it all written down and fleshed out. Like it occupies my brain to the extent that people in real life don't care. Like my sister does not want to hear about the fake people in my head for days and days on end because I can't quit talking about it. And so I thought AuthorTube was a good place to be able to do that with other people who get it. And it has been. But that's what I love about YouTube is that thing that you're all worked up on, whether it be books, writing, crafts, DIY, whatever it is, where starting a business, whatever your thing is, YouTube is like that place where you can just be your nerdy self and like nerd out about whatever your topic is. And someone will find you who is equally as nerdy about it. And that's the magic of YouTube. I think that is why this platform has grown to the level it has grown. It's because you're able to find people who get it that are into the same stuff as you're in. And that's what I love about this platform. But also, like I said, it is very discouraging because sometimes you just want to connect with that community of people who get it. And then you don't connect and you're like, I'm talking to myself. It's such a mixed feeling, and I go back and forth on what I want this to look like. But here's the thing, even though I'm discouraged, I think is the best word to say, I still have ideas of like, oh, I would love to talk about this, or oh, I would love to keep expanding the podcast, or I would love to, because I have my writing podcast version that I do. And I think at the end of the day, I'm realizing that I love talking to people about things that I love. I think that's what this boils down to. And what I meant by I think I'm trying too hard is that I think I need to quit worrying about my niche. If I'm going to stay on YouTube and I'm not seeing growth anyway, you know what I mean? Then just why don't I just post what I want to post? Like, who cares if it's not the same topic or the same niche? If this channel is Mary Ellen Quigley, right? Like this channel has my name. It's me. This is the Mary channel. Just make it about Mary. Just make it about Mary. Like maybe one week we're talking books, next week we're talking writing, and maybe the next week I will show you how I painted my dining room. I don't know. Like maybe I'm trying too hard to fit into this niche because when you look at building a channel, I'm very handsy today. When you look at building a channel, that's what you hear when you look at all the experts. How do I grow a following on YouTube? It's niche, 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 niche. Get a niche, get a niche. Stick to your niche. Stick to your niche. Do your niche. Niche, niche, niche. And I have tried that and it doesn't work. But if that's going to be the case, let's just try posting what we want to post. So I think that's going to be my goal for the future. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to post about me. And some weeks that will be writing content. I would love to keep my podcast going. So some weeks I would like to at least once a month have a podcast episode. So, once a month, maybe twice a month have like specifically writing content that filters down to the podcast. But the rest of the time, let just be whatever I'm into. Maybe I don't know, maybe one week I want to talk to you guys about like the process of creating the podcast. Maybe I want to talk about like something that's going on in the family. Maybe I want to talk about how I'm redecorating something or a trip I'm planning or that I'm thinking about moving in 5 years. I don't know, whatever it is. Like just quit worrying about fitting into the box and just be myself. And if people like it, great. And if they don't, I already don't have hardly anybody watching anyway. I'm not really losing anything. But I still get to be creative because I actually really do like making videos. Like, I really do like making videos. And the people who like it are following at that point more so because they like me as a person, more so than they like the content, if that makes sense. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm tying my success too much to subscribers and views and trends. And I think at the end of the day, it's just not worth it for the stress it brings. It's more worth it just to be myself and to be happy with what I'm posting and what I'm presenting of myself to the world. So I think that's going to be my transition for the future. I'm still going to definitely be primarily books and writing because that is my life. That is what I do. But I don't think it's going to hurt to venture out more and to expand my reach and have the Mary Ellen Quigley channel truly be about Mary Ellen Quigley. And I don't know what that looks like yet. I don't even know if I'm going to have a particular cadence here. But as always, I would say that, if this ends up not being your thing, it's fine. I understand. But thank you to everybody who has stuck with me along the way. You guys are the reasons why I still show up here and post a video. Otherwise, I would just be like, screw it, or walk away and just be like, I'm done. But there are those of you who are consistent and have been with me for years. And I would hate to put you in a situation where you're like, she just disappeared off the platform or we don't know what happened to her. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So, anyways, thank you guys for letting me kind of get emotional and get my feelings out. I appreciate that. And let me know how you're doing. How are you guys doing? What's going on in your world? Okay, bye.